If your religious leadership can make mistakes all day long, but you can't, you may be in a cult. My name is Amber. I grew up in the Jehovah's Witness cult, and I'm on here sharing my experiences to hopefully help and encourage others. The governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses is the leadership. There is no one above them except for God. If you notice on jw.org in the broadcast, I've started noticing this, is they will say the governing body has decided. The governing body has decided. So they admitted that they weren't inspired by God. So they're literally just stating, we made a decision and you better follow it. But when they make a mistake or they get new light and they make an adjustment and they do all of these things, they've literally admitted that they are not under any obligation to apologize for anything. And they've literally blamed God for it. And they said, this is how God works. But if you as the member make a mistake, multiple mistakes, as we all do, as imperfect sinners, that is not allowed. You get disciplined for that. You get private reproved, you get public reproved, you get disfellowshipped. There's a lot that can happen to you, but nothing ever happens to them. There are no consequences for them making mistakes, where literally people have been disfellowshipped over policies that were in place. And then they come back later and they say, we've made an adjustment. God God gave us new light to make an adjustment. We don't have to apologize for it. And what about all those people we kicked out? I don't know. But if you make a mistake, like for instance, fornication, adultery, those are the big ones, alcoholism. If you make any of those types of mistakes, and the elders who aren't inspired by God either, because if the governing body is not inspired by God, neither are the elders. If they deem you unrepentant, you will be disciplined however they see fit. So there is no grace for you as a member, but unlimited grace for the governing body. And I don't understand how there's a disconnect like that. We're all just trying our best. So why are we vilified for it and they're praised for it? They're praised for making adjustments and they label it as a blessing from Jehovah. And we're vilified for it and kicked out of the organization, essentially, and shunned by our community. So, why is there such a disconnect in how we're treated versus them when they're the same as us? They're not inspired. I'd love hearing people's comments because I'm confused.